Any Patreons and channel members watching this on the replay, we appreciate your kind and continued support. I got my words.
We continue to appreciate
We continue to appreciate your continued support. Who's in the house? Why isn't this started yet?
Mine's thinking about it. First I have to watch.
I think we're away. Northbound's in the house with a terrible joke. Hello to you. Sass is up in here. Healthy Herbivore. Cassie Harris. If Af. D. Hey Hench, I think you missed my question yesterday. How is enough calcium? Oh, misread. Obtained. Just by eating a decent amount of food. If you're eating enough calories and you're eating the range of whole plant foods, you should be getting it. We probably don't need half as much as they make out either. But when I've done like a plan for like 17,500 calories for, you know, like say a smaller female on a weight cut, I don't particularly like worry about most nutrients. I just pick, you know, some legumes, some whole grains, some fruit and veg, little nuts and seeds. And if it's adequate calories, like most of these nutrients take care of themselves. It's if we eat much in the way of junk foods, then like it's not so likely that they will. But kale's a good weapon. That's got about 150 milligrams per 100 grams. So get 100 grams of kale in there. That's a really good start. But yeah, it should all just mount up from your healthy foods, basically. If you're not eating that healthily, you probably lack some nutrients. Cat Force is in the house. Compassionate vegan. Cassie, Hench's shoulder handles be looking huge.
Yeah, aren't they?
Shoulder handles.
Oh, these? I call these your handles.
I think that's what she's possibly referring to.
So,
I mean, it is part of your sort of shoulders. Technically, this is the shoulder muscles, but this is kind of part of your shoulders also.
So we're walking together, I can just put my hand here to walk along and it's like a handle.
She can grip onto me. Shoulder handles. I like that. Bruce Lee's in the house, the vegan Potterhead.
I haven't got any handles.
Lee Peckover. Vegan Metalhead dropped by to say hi, got Hannah to die to go pick up at my local library today. Nice.
Very good. Oh, it's great that you've managed to get that in a library. Yeah.
Ink Plants, what's up? Working, moving trailers. Just been to the gym. Been really late. I actually said good morning to someone in there.
Did you?
Yeah. Just for reference, it's like evening time now where I am. Yeah, I said morning because I'm so used to getting in the morning.
Our day's not been as productive as it often is, but sometimes you need a slower paced day. You can't just go a million miles an hour all the time, can you?
No.
But we like to try.
Yeah. Venonymous is in the house. Hello, my fellow animal protectors. I like that. Purple Goth's in the house. Have I seen you in here before? Have we chatted? Who are you? Where are you? What are you up to? How's the vegan scene where you are? Andre's up in here. Good to see you. Good day, knee deep in moving boxes over here. Yep. I feel your pain. I loves cats. We all loves cats around these
I love
parts.
cats so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, same for you. Where in the world are you? How's the vegan scene where you are? And welcome to the channel. Kit Nails in here again. I recognise that name. Compassionate vegan. Do you think Nick Ocado and Hungry Fat Chick, I don't know who that is, people who do mukbangs are going to die from a heart attack or anything serious soon? I do, and I don't want to sound messed up, but aren't they asking for it? So, you know, these kind of diseases do take years to present, of course. Like, the more you're overdoing things, the quicker they're liable to present, but
we always think it
generally
never
takes
to us,
decades. Yeah.
don't we, as well?
Yeah.
People always do think that. It'll never happen to me.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, 1 in 3 people die from heart disease, and if you're at that high end of the spectrum where you're putting in tons of the foods that cause that, then yeah, you're very likely. I don't want to sound messed up, but aren't they asking? Well, yeah, I suppose they are. Ahmed Panji, I love that you fight the toxic masculinity attitude that veganism is for pussies. Thank you very much. D, you're welcome as well. And much love to you, Ahmed. That's nice. Lee Peckover, I hit about 800 milligrams calcium daily, so Columbus says I'm low, but I seem to be okay so far. A lot of countries, they get like about 500 milligrams, and they have no more instances of hip fractures, which is your sort of number one indicator of bone density. I think it's really been overemphasized, most probably due to dairy lobbying. Zendog, Hench, can you recommend a good resource for putting together a 4-day functional weight / exercise routine? Not really. I don't really use any sites or now, and the sort of functional exercises has not been my forte. I'm just really in the bodybuilding / physique realm, and no, I can't really. No, sorry. I wish I could. Oh, I missed one. Hang on, I've missed a few here. What's happened? Cassie, yeah, the part that Gemma holds on to. Ryan Henley, what's your opinion on caffeine? If you're having some caffeine, like in with like a good quality plant food, I suppose coffee, or particularly like matcha or like other green teas, matcha being the best. If you can metabolize caffeine well, then, it's basically, there's good and bad. And it sort of depends whether you're a high metabolizer of caffeine or not, as to how much it will affect you or not. And I'm just one of those sort of people, really all or nothing. So caffeine's been a real kind of bane of my life, and I've gone more and more stupid on it. Then managed to have a little break, but then I got bang on it again. I just didn't like to feel tired ever. So that was like a bad sort of crutch for me. And in the end, I ended up getting such terrible migraines anytime I had it that the pain of staying the same has become greater than the pain of changing. So now I've kicked it and I won't ever have it again. But, coffee, is a bean. Like it actually, and this isn't an indictment on how, this isn't an endorsement on how rich in antioxidants coffee is, but for most Americans, I understand that coffee is their main antioxidant source. But it's probably just the fact that oftentimes the rest of the diet wasn't so great. Coffee's a bean, so there's some benefits there. Certainly some polyphenols and things. Better still would be green tea. Better still would be matcha tea, which is, it's a leaf. It's a green leaf. If you're having the matcha, you're actually eating the leaf. So that's better still. There's pros and cons. For me, the cons outweigh the pros heavily. And I sort of abused it all my life. And I just really had a constant feeling of tiredness and just struggling. And really, I think more people are better off without it and just having a good sleep routine, eating well, exercising without over-exercising, trying to cut down on stress. I think you'd be much more energized. But, for some people, they can have an amount of caffeine, coffees or whatever, and get away with it and be fine. So more power to you. It's not for me. After years of trying and forcing it in.
Words. Yeah, I'm really sensitive to caffeine. One coffee would be just insane. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. But I find that if I have a matcha, say I have a day where I really need to do a lot of stuff, like we're going to go away and I've had to get up early, I might treat myself to a matcha, and I don't get that
sort of
the
jittery.
high and the low and the jitteriness from matcha. So I'm a fan of that. Over coffee, definitely.
Jason, hey Hench and Gemma, I've seen carnivores show children with rotten teeth who were raised whole food plant-based. This is a result of a deficiency. Have you? No, it's just a result of not cleaning your teeth well enough. And in fact, a whole foods plant-based diet, plant foods on average have 16 times the nutrients of meat. So if anyone's deficient, it's the carnivores. Selma's in the house. Oh, and Yasmin. Good to see you both. Hello, Paul, if you're there in the background. Asad's in the house. Omar, have you been going to the gym often? Why, yes, I have for the last 30 plus years. I'm on doing a 5-day kind of bro split at the minute, weekends off for good behaviour. MK Perinatal is tired. Thanks for that. RJ is considering eating animal products after 6 years vegan. I don't think paper value of nutrition absorption speaks the whole truth. I don't know what the F you're on about. Super chat, compassionate vegan, Connie donated $1.99. Should I stay away from rice and stick to quinoa?
Because of the arsenic you then funding.
Yeah. Possibly it may be a bit more healthy in terms of cancer prevention. But, you know, what do we really know? What do we really know? There's probably pros and cons either way, like many. I prefer to stick largely to quinoa, but I have rice occasionally just to mix it up. I think the best thing for potential health is to have a good range of whole plant foods. So you've got more gut microbiome diversity. So I would prefer to eat a range of foods. But yeah, I do tend to go higher quinoa than rice because of the potential arsenic thing. Which is not to say that like you're going to get cancer if you eat a bit of rice, but you're just not getting that 10% reduced total cancer risk from 3 servings of other grains. Yeah, relative to rice. Did the MK perinatal coffee gives me anxiety? Yeah, me too. I don't know why. So I was struggling to like, you know, do loads of media stuff and public speaking, and I was having bloody caffeine all the time as well. So that was working against my favour. So that's another reason I'm glad I've kicked it. Vegan Gosling's in the house. Good to see you. Ryan, in the process of dropping it, especially from coffee, my limbs get clammy, unpleasant, especially the anxiety. Yeah, so, you know, the reason you're getting sweaty, it's actually a neurotoxin, like it harms our, that thing, what am I trying to say, neurotoxin, nerves, it's a nerve toxin. So the reason you get hot and sweaty is because your body's trying to like purge it out of you. So, you know, it is... very much swings and roundabouts. What's this thing doing? Super chat. MacFire kindly donated 500 yen. Hey Gemma, what are a couple of your favourite features about Hench's face?
That's very specific.
What do you think about Goji Man's favourite features about his face?
Do you know, I was looking at you in the thing a minute ago and I was thinking how I like your beard. You asked me like a while back, did I prefer you with a beard or without a beard? And I didn't really have a preference at the time, but yeah, I was looking at you thinking, I like you with a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your beard and I like your smile.
Oh, I like your smile and I like your beard as well.
Oh no, I don't know if that's a feature of your face, is it? Well, yeah, you've grown it yourself, it's part of you.
Hey cowboy.
Cowboy.
What's your favourite feature about my face? And what's the worst one? How ugly it is, I know.
Oh no.
And what do you think about Goji Man's favourite feature? What do you think about Goji Man's favourite features?
What do you think Goji Man's favourite features would be about your face?
I guess that's what he's saying.
Your eyes and your nose.
Eyes and nose.
Eyes and nose.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Stephen Pearson, I'm trying to stay away from oil. What is the least harmful spread to use on toast? Mashed avocado.
Oh,
get that in ya.
Yeah.
Boom.
Make our sunflower seed cheese recipe on the channel. You can omit the nooch and it then just tastes like a sunflower seed spread, like a marge replacement. It's really nice. Yeah, I highly recommend that. Cowboy.
Bounce music. Why limit to quinoa? Why not farro, buckwheat, sorghum, millet, and corn and amaranth? Yeah, my point exactly. What the hell was that? Were you powering down? Robocat. Did you guys hear that?
Sometimes she yawns while she's making a noise, and it sounds like she's powering down. It's hilarious. Cowboy, why did you do that? No, you don't drink my drink, please. You come in for a cuddle?
You didn't squeak.
You powered down?
Kitnell, my mum's business sells instant coffee and she wanted me to try it. I got some and drank it every morning for like a month and I was miserable and cheery all day. Yep. Zoe O'Brien, I was addicted to tea. I drank 12 plus cups some days. Myself half an hour and then drink hot water and ice. Yeah, so anyone who is doing like a high amount of caffeine and wants to get off it, what I ended up doing was I sort of just portioned it out using Pro Plus tablets. I mean, I guess you'd be better off using a tea or a coffee, but I did it with Pro Plus. And I just basically portioned out caffeine at regular intervals throughout the day, and I just lowered the dose at each interval, like week by week, until I was free. No, this time around I went cold turkey, didn't I?
Yeah, you didn't have it for 3 days because for
Yeah,
some reason.
that was weird. Yeah, so I had such terrible migraines and like the head aches that I actually this time around just stopped taking it and felt much more energised and happy and no headaches. So that was weird.
I think someone asked about my necklace. What's on it? It's the Tree of Life with some crystals. And then someone else said, no, I think it's headphones, but he's got headphones. This is a Tree of Life necklace.
Oh, can you charge that up for me actually?
No?
Yeah, it's just there.
Oh, I thought I had to go over there.
Oh no,
Oh,
I wouldn't ask you to go somewhere. Well, I might
I thought
do.
you wanted me to go away.
No way.
We've got a mega station over here.
Yeah. I said, is anyone eating margarine? No, I don't want any of you guys to eat margarine. If I hear you've been eating margarine, I'm going to smack your bums.
I'm going to make you eat the whole tub, teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
Make you smoke all
If you fall over and kill yourself, I'm going to kill you. I saw high saturated fats in label. So it'll be the trans fats as well. Yeah, you don't want that much. Omar's addicted to coffee. Just likes the taste. Oh, and I'm addicted. TH101's in the house. We've just moved location, TH101. So I'm on my desktop looking at the YouTubes, looking at your comments and that. And so, yeah, we're just in a different part of there.
We've got a new desktop set up, so yeah, we're somewhere else.
Vegan Moon Cat, I use refried beans on toast. Yeah, they work well. Andre, coffee isn't a bean, it's the pit of a fruit. Well, why did Dr. Gregor say that then? Yeah, it is a fruit, isn't it? Yeah, that is right. Oh, Dr. Gregor. He's let me down. I've never thought he'd let me down. Matsky Teats is in the house. Cassie Harris, I wish I made a cool noise when I power down.
Me too.
Oh, the Vegan Moon Cat, boo, it dropped me to 1 chevron. How has it done that?
I think he was saying yesterday about he's went to a different account and he's had to come back to this.
Yeah.
About swapping accounts.
But that shouldn't do that, should it? Because one of the other guys like missed their payment or whatever and then made the payment and then they're still on the same amount of chevrons. So I don't know why it would do
I think
that.
it's something to do with being on a different account now. There was some chat yesterday, I don't think you saw
But
it.
that shouldn't be a thing, should it?
I don't know.
No, it shouldn't.
Maybe he'll tell us more words in a moment.
Vikings, do you think Alan Partridge put Norwich on the map? No, I think I done it. I've made us the most vegan city in the UK by sheer willpower and determination. Lee Packover, I use tomatoes or tomato puree on toast. Is that weird? No, I can see that. Ah, we've got a new channel member.
Oh.
Devon Wally, welcome to the Herbivore Army, soldier. Thank you, Devon.
Thank you.
Devon, tell us all about you. I don't know that I've seen you in the chat before. Thanks for joining. That's really kind. Who are you? Where are you? What are you up to? How's the vegan scene where you are? Have you got any tracksuit bottoms down? I like to find out about everyone. Oh, thanks for your support. That's really kind.
Yeah.
Comment Hero's up in here. Yeah, we're in our new Nook now, Comment Hero. Nice new spot, need some hench merch. Yeah, so we tried to pin one of our new, what's that called, a poster to the wall, but that didn't work.
I've ordered some, people were recommending some from yesterday to stick it up with. I bought some on eBay last night. Yeah.
Vegan Mooncat, it's because I've switched to a brand YouTube account. That still shouldn't reset your bloody membership though, should it? So, but yeah, when I switched to a brand account, guess what? I woke up to a message saying my whole channel had been deleted. And that was my reality for about 24 hours until it all put itself right. So that was slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
So I do know that things can glitch a little bit. Cassie, I eat occasional plant-based mayo and vegan butter. And I would like to stop, but I don't know what to substitute. I have a weird reaction to soy, so I can't make tofu mayo.
Oh yeah, I was going to recommend the tofu one. Mayo.
I would use things with like nut butters and mashed avocado.
That sunflower seed cheese that I talked about earlier, that's really nice. You can, like I said, make it without the nooch, and it's not cheesy then, it's just, it really reminds me of margarine. Yeah. That's my only thoughts at the minute.
Lucy's in the house. Good to see you. Hi and welcome from Devon. Lovely place. Lovely part of the world. I went there as a lad. Vegan Marine, David Lade needs your help. Send him my video I did of him. I told him where he was going wrong in terms of not getting enough cows in. So ping that over. Selma's saying she wants to see a green screen up in here. So yeah, we could go into the studio if we can get a repeater. I don't know if that'll work with this, that won't work with this software, will it? But I do see people doing green screens through maybe Streamlabs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Pedro kindly donated €2. It's not got a question, it's just saying that I'm looking jacked as all hell. And the bulk's paying off. I'm actually not even bulking. For the first time in my life, I'm eating maintenance calories. And I think what happens is because you keep lean, I'm actually probably getting leaner. Well, I will be getting leaner. And therefore, it actually makes you look bigger versus putting on tons of weight and a bit of slop, and it doesn't look so impressive. It's weird. It's really weird. Thank you, my kind friend. He's got no question, as Vol's Music just pointed out. Just trying to give me a big head and help support what we're doing, saving the animals. If we've missed
anyone's comments or questions because we've gone ahead to the super chat, then just put it again. Put it again, please.
Yasmin's Conscious Kitchen, seated dumbbell shoulder press with the bench at a slight incline or 90 degrees, slight incline. If not, for most people, that's going to be quite hostile to the shoulders, and particularly like the more mass you get, like the more hostile that can be. Of course, you can do stuff for keep your shoulders mobile. But yeah, I mean, if you think of my kind of shape, I'm going to be quite contoured on it. It's not like I'm going to be flat. So if I was flat, if you think about it, I get thicker the higher up I go, so I'd actually be pitched forwards. Of course, we're all different sizes, so it's not necessarily such an issue for some people. But yeah, for all my clients, I always like to see a slight little angle. It just seems that little bit safer to me.
She can do 12 kilo dumbbells seated incline, but cannot do it standing.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that is impressive.
I love it. Yeah, so it's harder seated, really. Because when you're standing, of course, you can give it a bit of body English. So I'd say that's a superior exercise. Well, it depends why you're training. For functionality, I guess like a standing one would be better. But for the purposes of just shaping your body, I prefer the seated one. Vegan Gosling, do some vegetables cause cancer? A friend of mine said that because I said animal protein can cause cancer. No. just no. Slap him around his silly head. Crazy PTV, what do you think of Joey running 100 kilometres with little running experience and David Goggins style training? I think that's probably made him really tough, and my hat's off to him. I think, you know, we should kind of look after our bodies really, but sometimes it is good to put yourself through the old furnace because you come out the other side a lot tougher. So I think there's things to be said. Angarad's Life's in the house again, good to see you. Bruce Lee, how can I tell if I'm bloated or fat? My belly won't go away, I feel okay and cycle a lot and mainly stick to whole foods. I have a belly on me that doesn't seem to go away. Any advice? Well, what to say? I mean, if it's bloating, it'll probably get worse as the day goes on. If it's there from the minute you get up, then probably there's a bit of fat there. Really, you just want to pinch like around your waist, pinch and feel how close you can nip your finger and thumb together, and you know, however thick that is, like that's going to be body fat. Yeah. You know, most people have a bit of both going on, in fairness, don't they? And as for how to make it go away, it's just being in a caloric deficit long enough to get to your desired leanness.
Sometimes for some people, like some foods can make them bloated, so they can feel as though they look larger in the tummy than they are. Like, so yeah, if you think you've got bloating going on, you could just do a little bit of a food diary and just notice if on certain days, like I suppose that, you know, notice if it changes, like some days you feel more bloated than others, you know, and notice like what kind of foods you're eating and like if there's certain things that make it go bigger.
Good words. Vegan Marine, your video was outstanding. I hope he sees it. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you saying that. Jamie Liddle, my IRL friend, did you catch my message? No, pop it back in, and I'll get it this time. Nick Allgood, hey Hench, what makes you prefer bodybuilding versus functional training? I just like to look good, and I'm not really looking to, you know, back in the day I was doing a lot of martial arts and door work and stuff. And to be honest, even then I preferred bodybuilding training. I was so sort of functionally fit and quick from my martial arts training, it didn't really matter that I had a load of mass on. And I just like to have more armour, you know, as a doorman. And particularly, like, the laws got tighter and tighter, and it became frowned upon to punch people in the face too often. And it just helps to be like a big immovable object with a lot of like armour on, so you can take the blows like more. Vegan Mooncat kindly donated £2.60. Shark diddly diddly shark diddly diddly shark. 4. I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms. I'm not. I've got my Donald Duck on. Don't tell anyone. We've got another channel member. But first of all, Vegan Mooncat didn't even have a question there. He's just supporting what we're doing.
Thank you so much.
What a gentleman. He's seeing that we're doing a good job. He likes what we're doing. He's backing us to the hill. What a lovely man. I really appreciate him. Lee Peckover, welcome to the Herbivore Army, soldier. Thank you so much for your pledge of support.
And all of the members, we will be doing a members only live stream very soon.
Very soon. We've got our new camera. So we were waiting for a new webcam, but we've got that now. Yep. We just need to set up Streamlabs properly.
Which I think we know how to do it, but we'll try it, and if we don't have any luck in some way, we'll ask Zach for some help perhaps, if you don't mind. And what was I going to say? I'm going to do a meditation for the members only soon. So I was thinking about doing it straight after the stream, because then it's like nice, it's like the end of the day, well, for people in the UK anyway, wind down for bed. So it would be like sort of 7:15ish. So I'll get Paul to put a post on the community tab to members only, asking like a choice of 2 or 3 days, and then you guys can let me know when would be good.
Right, just a second. What's the next question?
Vast Music says, if Hench is the immovable object, then what is the unstoppable force?
Also me. Oh. Right, what's going on here? This has gone weird. Cross that off. Get him out of here. Well, chronometer's not even working anymore. Weird. Where was I?
Were you going to answer that question about favourite calcium sources?
Yeah. Yeah, favourite calcium
Do you
sources.
want to look at it on here?
Yeah, if it works. It's already lit up.
Yeah.
So again, like I don't really worry about it. I just eat the range of whole foods, and the nutrients, by and large, look after themselves. Apart from the couple of things you need to supplement, but just as a bit of an idea, probably on a given day, on an average day, probably more calcium comes from kale, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, spinach, kidney beans, berries, chia seeds, oats, lentils. You just need to eat the range of whole plant foods and don't eat many other calories that are junk foods, and then you should take care of most things. Salma, can the moderator join the members only chat? Yeah, we could send you a link for that.
That would be
We
nice.
could do that for the moderators, couldn't we?
Yeah, it'd be nice to offer that to the moderators.
Yeah.
We would.
Yeah.
So what we would need is the moderators to give us their like email address or something, because we need to send you a link to where to go to join it. So we would for the patrons we'd put it straight to Patreon, and for the members we'd do a post that goes to members only. So there's no way to include you guys in either of those. So we'd have to message you privately.
Which we will do.
We can do that, yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, good idea. Right. Devon Wally, what are your thoughts on Rude Boy tea? So, yeah, the old Red Bush. Yeah, it's all right. It's got some degree of antioxidants. And again, it's good to have a range of different foods. So it's something that I would enjoy occasionally. You know, there's better ones. Oh, crikey. Oh, thanks for you, James. So in terms of like optimizing your nutrition, you know, hibiscus is right up there with the most antioxidants, like matcha, other green teas. Matcha's better though, but that's got a load of really great benefits. But any herbal tea is going to have some benefits. And again, the more a range of different things we're ingesting, the more range of nutrients, the better potential for good health. It's pretty good for antioxidants. It's far from being the best, but it's pretty damn good. Sawyer Jones, welcome to the Herbivore Army, soldier. I can't believe we've got 3 new members today. We must be in line for a new channel emoji soon, I think.
Oh yeah, you guys who've just become channel members, you've got special emojis available to you now. If you look at where you normally type something, where it says say something, underneath there's a smiley face and then there's like a $sign. So press the smiley face, probably where you normally would do to do emojis, and you'll see a whole row of special channel emojis available to you now.
And you'll be able to join the Discord server and Hangout as well.
Yeah, is it worth doing a post in the community tab, you know, with the link just for the new members so they'd get that message? And
yeah, although I did post it recently. So yeah, if you just go back in the community tab, yeah, you'll see that. Curry Williams, good way to increase appetite. Exercise. Exercise. That would be number one, really. Any other thoughts on that?
Increase appetite.
Most people struggle with the opposite thing, don't they? Like sort of overeating. Maybe like if you're stressed or whatever, like that's gonna ruin your appetite. So just
very good point. Yeah, if you're stressed, your body will have more like adrenaline and cortisol and things in there, and so your body's not thinking about what it wants to digest food and reproduce and all those like things. It's thinking about survival. So yeah, food's not so appealing. Yeah, that's a real good point. Yeah, so think about if you're stressed maybe and getting enough sleep and maybe do some like meditating and deep breathing and stuff. And what did I just think? Maybe just eat the things that you're more naturally drawn to for now. Like still try to eat really healthfully, but your favourite whole plant foods, get more of those in and just focus on those foods while you try and get your appetite back. And yeah, I'm curious about why don't you have an appetite? When did that start, and is it something specific?
Mr. YouTube, thoughts on Thomas DeLauer? I can't really remember who he is. I've got a vague idea. I've not really looked into him. I know people like Vegan Gains have like spoken about him before, haven't they? I think. Just looking for questionnaires. Vegan realists in the house. Irish virus. MK Perinatal, what would you do if Gemma only liked eating vegan junk food? Try and talk her out of it, because I care about her. Vegan Gosling's getting his emojis out, but don't blame him. The Vegan Mooncat, I think you should have a tiny trumpet or maybe a kazoo for that tune. That'd be good. Cassie Harris, Paul and Hench, Gemma and Hench, do you know what your Briggs-Myers personality types are? I'm an INFJ and curious enough if there are any others in the chat because apparently I have the most rare type. I can't remember what ones.
I just got it up because I just saw that question and I was curious about.
I'm the consul. Consul, who is that?
Consul, here it is. Consul. Extraordinarily caring, social and popular people, always eager to help. I think I am the advocate.
The avocado.
I can't say it. Quiet and mystical, yet very inspiring and tireless idealists. I think that's what I am, from what I can remember. It's interesting, isn't it? Yes, if anyone wonders what we're talking about, you can go to 16personalities.com and there's this really long, detailed questionnaire, and I think it's pretty accurate actually. Just really figures out what your personality type is and gives you this really detailed report. Of what your personality is like in relationships and career, and it's really interesting. If people haven't done it, I highly recommend it.
I was trying to see what one she was, but I can't see it on there for some reason.
Oh, so it's like that bit she's saying, isn't it?
Yeah, INFJ.
Oh, this one, is it?
Oh yeah, advocate, same as you. Inspiring, quiet and mystical, yet very inspiring and tireless idealist.
I think that's what I am, from what I can remember. None of the others seemed familiar. Yours seemed quite spot on.
Oh, mine seemed spot on. Yeah, it really did speak to how I.
I remember mine saying like that one of the jobs that I'd be good at was a counsellor. I thought, oh yeah, that's interesting.
Carrie, I can't exercise for 4 more weeks, laid up in recovery. Oh God, and then like this page has just gone for no good reason. Right, so Cassie was saying about how to, was it Cassie? Whoever I'm now talking about, Carrie, sorry, was talking about her lack of appetite. So yeah, so you laid up from recovery from spinal surgery.
Okay, yeah. Of course, yeah. I remember
yeah,
that.
so you're gonna struggle a little bit, I guess. Yeah, so I would say just to try to eat if you're losing weight or whatever, just try to eat more calorically dense foods and not so many, you know, like apples and like, I wouldn't eat kilos of kale, do you know what I mean? Just try to get more of the energy dense foods. Obviously have like your minimums of greens and things as well. But yeah, try to get some calorically dense foods in just to help.
Yeah. And another thing I feel like saying is like maybe don't force it. If your body's healing, maybe it doesn't want as much food. But obviously if you're already very slim, you might not want to lose a load of weight. So, you know, do what Paul said. And another thought I had is like, for a long time lately, I haven't had an appetite and I've worried about hitting all my nutrients. So I've been taking that Vivo Thrive supplement because it's kind of like a multi-nutrient, but it's like just powdered fruits and vegetables. So it's not chemically made nonsense. And a lot of the vitamins and minerals it tells you on the back is like 50% of your RDA and things for just one little scoop. So I can have 1 or 2 of those a day and know that I'm really hitting everything. So that's what I like. There's a link in the description for Vivo stuff if anyone's interested.
So Jones is lovesick, can't eat or sleep. Oh god damn. Bless your heart.
Yeah, that'll get you like that, won't it? It's like a way of just like your body's making you just like prioritize. I think they're just dealing with those emotions and that heartbreak and processing that in a way.
Kidler, what do you all do with your sushi noris? Trying to think of, oh wow, isn't that remember? Trying to think of a fun, easy way to get them in my diet. I've heard people use them in smoothies, but I don't make smoothies. So to get seaweed in, you could go to dulse or arame, and then you only need like half a teaspoon of the flakes. I often eat sushi nori at breakfast, and I'll have a few sheets, and I'll submerge them in a tamari solution, so just like tamari and water, until they go soft, and I actually just eat them like that. Or I'll just use them to make little burrito type things with, or we'll make sushi.
And can we just have some love for Sawyer Jones?
Yeah.
Some love coming your way. Let's have some hearts from people if you feel inclined to do so.
I feel inclined. I'll give him my patented hench hearts. Boom. I like how we all support each other. Ryan Henley, welcome to the Herbivore Army Soldier.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind support. How
All
amazing.
members today in one stream.
That's gone bonkers. I'll have to have a look and see if we're allowed another. Hayes activist, good to see you, brother. See if we're allowed any more emojis yet. I know we've got 1 or 2 in the pipeline that the lovely Andre did already. Follows activist, he rocks. And he's got a spanner now, so he'll kick you out if you don't follow him. Cassie Harris, I wonder if there's a higher percentage of INFJs in the vegan community. That would make sense. False music. Furikake makes everything delicious. I add that to tamari and mirin to most things I cook. I do like a bit of furikake. So that is sesame seeds and seaweed, isn't it? I think like a sort of seasoning for sushi. Oh, now I want sushi.
Yeah, I ordered some sushi rice online yesterday because we ran out. And I want sushi as well. Some pickled ginger. Oh, blast.
Yasmin's Conscious Kitchen. I wish packets of kale, for example, list other nutrients other than just the common ones, high vitamin C. Hopefully would encourage more purchases if people knew how nutritious they are. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, people just don't seem to really care about their health, do they, it seems. It's quite crazy. Wow! If Av has kindly joined the Herbivore Army. Welcome to the Herbivore Army, soldier.
Wow.
Brilliant. Our squadron is growing by the minute, it seems.
Oh, you guys.
I
This
love
is going
it.
to be a lovely members only stream. You know, it's not just going to be like, you know, us talking to just a couple of people. There'll be
That was my fear, really.
a few people. That'll be nice. Really nice.
Oh, thank you, Eve Af. Yeah. Right, Lucy, you must be very clever to make sushi. It's not that hard.
I remember when I first made it, it would feel like it took hours, and it did feel complicated, and I was trying to figure out this rolling mat, and like I just thought, oh, this is too hard. But now, because I can remember that, but now I make it so quickly. So I think, as with making any foods, meals for the first time, you just have to do it a few times, then you get quicker, and my rolls would all fall apart before, but now I get them tight and nice, and I don't even use a rolling mat. So yeah, it just takes a bit of practice.
Holes Blanchard is in the house. Good to see you. How is it going? Where in the world are you? How's the vegan scene there? I'm interested to know if I recognise the name. I might be stupid. Irish Virus. How do I join membership? How much does it cost? So there's different tiers. I can't even remember. I think the cheapest one is not very much at all.
$4.99.
Oh, is it? Oh, so it's a little bit.
I think it's the cheapest one.
Yeah. So it starts at $4.99. Is that dollars?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, you should see a button underneath the screen saying join. If you can't see that, it's because you're on the wrong type of device and you need to go on a different device.
So say on my computer here, it is here.
Yeah.
And then tell them, it will bring up a list of all the options. Oh, I could just press it and tell you. Herbivore Soldier is $4.99. Corporal $8.99. This is a month. And this is pounds. Sergeant $22.99. Lieutenant $44.99. And General $89.99.
General Applejar.
And it shows you all the different emojis that you get access to.
And your ranks.
And yeah, we do members only streams. And anytime we can think of other things to give you guys as perks, we will do it. Do you think when we bring out the new cookbook, we will do it half price to channel members or something like that? Or we'll think of some way of making it nice, or I don't know.
Defo.
My battery's gonna die.
Right, where was I? Zactivist said, Gemma, I'll drop your bag and tub off soon.
Oh, thanks. There's no need to worry about that. If you want to come round again another time, we'd love to have you, and you could bring them then, or, if not, do not worry, I will not miss them. I would miss you, though.
Yeah. Oh, we've got our camera now as well. We might be able to suss it out on our own, but yeah, if you wanted to come over, if you're around any time soon, you're welcome to come over if you want to.
Yeah.
Right. Mr. YouTube, my friend left veganism a while ago and became a lacto-ovo vegetarian. He's a teen and his parents didn't allow him to buy any vitamin B12 or D3 supplements. Also, they don't buy many greens yet, so that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
That could have ended in a dementia, paralysis, or death. Irish Virus, thanks guys. On my phone in the bath, I always do that. I'll definitely join this week. Cookbook deal be great. Thank you, my friend. Ivaf is trying the new emojis out. Hungry Greek Mexican, don't see join on my cell phone. Yeah, so is it Android that doesn't support it, or iOS? One or the other. Android or iOS doesn't support it, basically. But you might see, yeah. Oh, hang on. Join. Yeah. So underneath the video, you'll see the description box. There's the subscribe link, the cookbook link, half price. Don't know how long it's going to be half price for. You need to get it soon if you're going to get it. Then there's the merch. Then the fourth link down is the channel membership link. So you can do it that way.
Where is it? Oh, here, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like seeing things visually myself. Yeah, so the description box, you might have to expand it, and then it's just down there. One of those things you just click on.
What's the Nemo Delgado doing on here? Get out of here. Oh, no. Sorry.
We're back.
Mr. YouTube, thoughts on grain-free diet? Stupid. That's stupid. Yeah, whole grains are great in terms of health. People will cite lectins and this, that, and the other, but that's like reductionist like nonsense. If you sort of look at the bigger picture, the people who eat the more whole grains, like the longer they tend to live. So. Cat Purple, I have low iron levels. I'm going to start taking supplementation. What would be the daily amount? I've got no idea. I just, you know, historically and for myself, you know, when I've worked as a nutritionist, just in my own nutrition, I just prescribe the range of whole plant foods, legumes, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, herbs, spices. By the end of the day, the vast majority of nutrients all take care of themselves. On the smallest amount of calories that I used to prescribe for people was like 3.5 times the iron without even trying. So there shouldn't be a need for a supplement if you're eating healthily enough.
I know I always go on about this supplement, but I think it's really great. It's my favourite. I don't take many supplements at all, but this is my favourite one. So this has got iron in it.
Yeah.
Per serving. So the percentage, is that of the per serving or the 100 grams?
So per serving probably.
So I think this is saying per tiny little scoop, it's 40% of your iron RDA. For this tiny little scoop, so yeah, it's just powdered different fruits and vegetables, all natural whole foods. So there's a link in the description for Vivo if anyone wants that. I love it.
Where was I? Joe Porter, how did you learn to write training programs, routines? Just by looking at other ones and then sort of understanding like the kind of thought process behind it. It just naturally evolved over years of doing it, you know, of training, and then just started writing my own ones. Cat Bubble 7, no, I've read that already. AJ UK, can you take a protein powder if you're not a bodybuilder? You can. A baby could snort this stuff, but we'd be better off sticking to whole plant foods in terms of health. Polish vegan, what do you think about Maddie Limburner not being fully vegan anymore? Not a lot, really. I can't worry about it. I'm just kind of sick of these, and I know that I'm being hypocritical here because I am one. These fitness YouTubers, just flaky AF, it just does my head in, and I've just got no time for them. Irish Virus, sorry to ask again, but I'm a painter, so any tips for being around dust all day? I burn fat when thinking, so bulk dinner Would I follow yours, Hench? I'm a bit confused. What do all these words mean?
Okay, so I think
Let's unpack it.
I think answer the first bit first.
I'm sorry to ask again. I'm a painter, so any tips for being around dust all day? Mask, I guess. I don't know. It's not something I've had to contend with. But yeah, you don't want to be breathing that in. I burn fat when thinking, so bulk dinner. Are you saying you're struggling to eat enough calories? I'm not really sure what you're saying, but yeah, just try to eat more. I'd spread it throughout the day, ideally.
There's lots of on the channel. Paul's got lots of what I eat in a days, and yeah, if so, you know, some people who have a really energetic job do need a lot more calories, and yes, so you know, not just people who are really big like Paul need to eat a lot of calories. Sometimes people who burn a lot of energy. So I'd definitely look at his what I eat videos for inspiration.
They're great.
Yeah, you know, someone was talking about should they have protein powder?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of there's a new product from Vivo, that whole it's like a meal replacement.
Yeah.
Is that helpful if somebody's not got an appetite as well and feeling like they're finding it hard to eat?
Yeah.
It's natural, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
Oats and stuff and flax.
Yeah, it's some quality protein powder. And sort of a nutrient kind of matrix, like a Whole Foods one, a bit like Thrive. Yeah, very good. It's got all the B12, D3 as well.
Right.
Would I follow yours, Hench? Would you follow my sort of meal plan, I guess you're saying? And yeah, no reason not to. I'd probably go a little bit higher in protein than most people need if you're not like bodybuilding or whatever. I would go higher carb for most people. If you're struggling to get enough calories with a higher carb whole foods plant-based diet, I'd say lean a little heavier on the fats as well. Nut seed butters, avocado. Super chat. Shelley Palmer kindly donated $1.49. There's a lovely rainbow.
Aww.
She's not got a question. She's not hassling me for my knowledge. She's not trying to buy my knowledge. She's just supporting what we're doing.
You can hassle him for knowledge, though. He loves it.
Oh, thank you, Shelley.
Yeah,
You're really
thanks,
kind
Shelley.
on him.
Aww. Cat Purple was asking me if you add Thrive to water or smoothie. You can add it to water. It tells you on the back to put it with like 250 mils of water, juice, or a smoothie. Yes, it tastes really nice actually. It doesn't just taste like a greens powder or drink. It's got like fruits in it as well, so like it tastes a little sweet. It's really nice.
If Af kindly donated £5 great British pounds. I think the gentleman's idea about guided meditation is excellent. Can't wait.
Thank you. Nice. Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate you saying that. You know, meditation's not for everyone, but I think health is like a holistic thing. It's, you know, Paul's really great with like what you eat and how to train and everything, and meditation's great for health too. So I feel like it can really add to the whole, you know, health spectrum or whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah, so I'd really love to do a guided meditation with you guys. I've got 4 that I've written up actually, and there's one or two are like more specific to different ailments and health issues, but there's 2 that are more broad, like general, that could be for everyone. So yeah, I'd love to do those with you guys.
Have you answered Zach's thing? He's just axed.
Oh yeah, I think I saw your message on Instagram. Sorry I didn't get back to you yet. I was looking to see if we had any. We've got 2 size smalls left. That's it. Like, we're so low on everything that's our stock that we've got here, because we're trying to go over to print on demand. So there's 2. So if you look on the website, there's 2 smalls left. If he is a size small, I guess he could try your one on, maybe. But if he is a different size, we do not have it. Maybe we could put that design on Teespring now, though, if we've still got it. But
I'm thinking not so much. I think we've had that out for a long time.
yeah.
But we could do a more basic like t-shirt like that. Yeah. I would like some version of the vegan AF t-shirt, I think.
Yeah, I like that. That's very cool.
Yeah. And sorry, and just thank you, Av, for your kind support, my friend. Thank you very much.
You.
Jackie's in the house, better late than never. Irish virus. Thanks again, guys. Just getting slagged off in work for not gaining weight. I'm afraid of going off in work with 3 Joe Rogans. I was saying I'm stupid. I'm vegan 3 years. So my dog vet said she is perfect. Nice. D Rabbit, I love the meditation idea. T, have you all listened to Russell Brand being interviewed by Rich Roll on the subject? What a pair of interesting characters, aren't they, Jess? Yeah, I've devoured most of both of their stuff. AJ UK, will you write a proper book for Christmas?
I guess you mean like a full recipe book. I thought about that a while back and I just thought it was like too much work. We did want to partner up with someone else for her to write the book, and then you were going to sell it, you know, and promote it. So it's like it'd be like a joint effort, but don't know if she wants to or not. So yeah, don't know on that one. And like an ebook, like it's still been quite a lot of work for me actually, but yeah, it just would be so much more work to write a full recipe book. And I think that my passion isn't cooking enough. I like it, but not enough to want to spend every day like creating in the kitchen. So for some people that's like brings them joy and they love it, but I like it occasionally.
Well, that hour went mad fast.
Mad fast indeed.
Should we do 5 more minutes?
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. Get your comments or questiones in. Pseudogog. That's a cool name. What are your thoughts on protein intake for strength training? Do you care about specific amino acids? Are some plant protein sources better than others? What are my thoughts on protein intake for strength training? So the most you tend to need if you're on a gaining cycle, 1.62 grams of protein per kilo of leanish body weight seems to be more than enough for most. If you're cutting, then or maybe doing a recomp, then you want to be nearer 2 grams of protein per kilo of leanish body weight, and that should be optimal. Do I care about specific amino acids? No. So I eat the range of whole plant foods, legumes, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, herbs, and spices. I have a couple of scoops of a quality protein powder. Viva Life, link in the description, 10% off with my code if you want to try that out. I find that extremely good. And so there's that myth that plant foods are not complete proteins. That's BS. They're all complete proteins. Some are just in different ratios than others. So if you eat the range of different whole plant foods throughout the day, you know, we store pools of free amino acids in the intracellular space between our muscles. And yeah, there's no need to protein combine. There's no need to worry overly. Eat the range of whole plant foods. If your protein needs are higher than others, maybe another scoop or 2 of a quality protein powder like Viva Life. Everything takes care of itself. It's people really overcomplicate things, and there's really no need. Looky Lou, Tristan from Primal Health was vegan, but he moved to carnivore because the diet was gaining popularity and he wanted to use YouTube is full of fakes. You seem honest and stick to your principles. Why, thank you. Yeah, I would, do you know what I mean? If I just wanted to get ahead, you know, if the vegan thing wasn't like important to me like it is, and it, you know, I was just doing this to get popular, yeah, I'd do a carnivore channel. People often say to me, like, how is your channel so small relative to like Sverige and Frank Tofano? And like, think about it, I can name about 5 carnivore YouTubers, I can name you about 5,000 vegan ones like this. It's just too saturated now. And so yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly where John Venus is thinking. It's not worked out very well for him. I just saw that a fly landed on my head. Or was it on the screen there? I can't even tell.
We've got like 3 flies in here and I can't seem to get them out. They can get in easily enough, can't they? But they cannot find an open window. Like, has anyone got any tips for how to get them out? I don't want them like landing all everywhere in the kitchen when I'm making food and stuff. But I do not wish to harm them.
Holes Blanchard, what's a good X stretch for the shoulder? So shoulder dislocation, so either with a stick or a band, and you're just describing circles like over your head and back. Wall slide, if you have your heels about 6 inches from the wall, and you're trying to keep your forearms flat, and you're trying to do as big a movement as you can. You know, those are great. If you start to get impingement inside the shoulder, I like the shoulder dislocation exercise where you hold a dumbbell and you let your shoulder sag towards the floor, and you're just describing like bigger and bigger circles. Just opens up some space in the capsule, so just frees everything up. That's nice. And then not so much of a stretch, but as a activation exercise, I like to do some kind of L flies, like this, like, you know, with a cable, so external rotation before kind of pressing movements. That keeps the shoulders in good nick as well. Kitna, what do you think of tempeh? You never tried it before, might pick some up if I can find it. It's a bit of an acquired taste. It's slightly nutty, slightly bitter. But the trick with it really is to season it well, so marinate it really good. Tempeh bacon is delicious.
My favourite. There's got to be somewhere on the channel a recipe for that. Yeah, just slice it into like bacon type thin strips, quite thin. You know, not so thin that it falls apart, but not so thick that it's not like bacony. And then yeah, you want to marinate it in tamari or soy sauce, a touch of maple syrup, and smoked paprika. Some people put like liquid aminos and things, but we don't have that sort of stuff. Yeah. Put it in there and then put it in the oven or an air fryer until it goes all crispy. It's really good.
Jacob Armin, hey Paul, at the time nobody in my life shares my vegan ideals. That must be difficult, bless your heart. I love watching your videos and the like because it gives me a sense of community. Well, you're always very welcome here, my friend. It's really good to have you, and I hope things start to improve.
Hang in there, you know. The longer that you're vegan, people around you will see, oh, like he's not just gone on this crazy thing, like this is his life now, and they'll get maybe inspired by the food that you make, or if you improve your health, or you know, in different ways, like people will see that or hear of that, and yeah, you'll inspire people over time. It, like, believe it or not, Paul went vegan 6 months after me. I don't know how long you've been vegan for, but sometimes it can just take bit of time. Different people get it at different times, but yeah, I appreciate that it's hard when no one around you shares your views. It's difficult.
Yeah. Right.
Can we just answer one more?
Come on, one more. We're doing overtime now. I've got to do a load of other posts on the gram and that. Do follow us on the Instagram, Hench_Herbivore, Gemma_Herbivore. Go.
I've lost it. Oh, here we go. AJ UK is saying, I'm off work with depression. You are a positive part of my days, it seems. Can we all give some love to AJ UK, please, before we go?
Yeah.
Lots of love hearts or any emojis that you feel you want to share. Because, yeah, I want to send you some love. Sounds like a challenging time, and I'm glad that coming here is a positive part of your day. We're here every night, so please keep coming and hanging out. Community and, you know, like belonging and connections, real important for our health, and especially when you have depression, because depression can be really isolating. We can go within ourselves and like not engage with people, and but we need to engage with people. It's important. All the love. Nice.
Don't forget, CBD oil can help with depression. There's a link, discount code below. I feel a duty to mention this, and it's not something I really want to keep going on about because some people have negative connotations with it. But I think I want to say this, and if you've been struggling with depression for a long time and nothing seems to be happening, go on London Real. Can you see if you can find it quickly?
So what is it, London Real?
Yeah, via YouTube.
I see.
Go to YouTube, you're on YouTube now, go to London Real and type in something like psychedelics. Just type that actually, and like that'll come up.
Is it that lady one? This one?
Yeah, so, what? Oh, Dr. Rosalind Watts. Dr. Rosalind Watts.
I'll share the link, shall I? It's still at the YouTube link.
No. Go to London Real, Dr. Rosalind Watts, or just type psychedelic medicine and London Real. And you'll see this lady, I guess she's a research scientist or a professor or a bit of both, I don't know. But yeah, Imperial College London, and they're having some great results at reversing depression.
And treatment-resistant depression, meaning that these people didn't have any relief from any antidepressants that they tried. So yeah, it's just it's another thing to consider. It's just an interesting topic for us at the moment. Really interesting.
If it's something that you decide you want to go into, I mean, there's a lot of caveats. Like it isn't something to be taken lightly. It is illegal in most countries. It can go bad. You shouldn't do it under age 25. You shouldn't do it if you're colourblind. You shouldn't do it if you are prone to, you know, if you've got the potential for like psychosis and things. Schizophrenics are meant to be avoiding it, aren't they? That was what I was then trying to say, sorry. But if you've got someone that can help you through it, you know, I wouldn't do it on your own. Apparently it can be a great medicine. So I just want to put that out there because I hate to think of people suffering. Thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll-free.
Thanks to the new channel members.
Why is it 5 new channel members? Woo!
Today.
I'll have to go and have a look and see if we're allowed another emoji.
Yeah, and I keep saying on the stream, I'll get Paul to post some days, and then we get busy with life and I forget. So just gonna make a note of this right now. So we do the meditation next week, one evening next week after the stream.
What else to say? If you want to help support the channel, of course, there's the membership option, which lots of lovely people have done today. The book's still half price.
Just put a link.
We've got affiliate links for Vivo Life, so they do vitamins, protein powders, meal replacements. They're really good. The CBD oil. Yeah, any help is greatly appreciated.
Instagram.
I've done the Instagrams already.
Sorry.
I'm way ahead of you, tits. It's all the things. If you're new here, we'd love you to become part of this regular Hench Herbivore community get-together. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button. If you click the bell icon, they'll tell you when I've got a new video out. If you want to take part in the daily live streams, it's 6 p.m. BST every evening. But set a reminder on your phone for that because YouTube probably won't tell you. They're very, very, very naughty.
Yeah.
And
see you guys tomorrow at 6. What day is it? Friday tomorrow.
And eat plants has told me that I'm wrong. Right, are we done?
Okay.
See you tomorrow, kiddies. It's good night from me.
Good night from me.
Good night.